Bitcoin just made a new all-time high. XRP is waking up, my trades are waking up, but I want to hear from a very prominent figure what on earth is going on and where we should be paying attention to. This video is based solely on my opinion and what I'm personally doing in this market. I want to also let you know that some of the links below are affiliate links, meaning I may earn a commission, but this will be at no extra cost to you. And please remember, guys, under no circumstances will I ever contact you and ask you for investments. You can confirm all of my real social media handles in the description. This content is for educational and entertainment purposes only. I am not a financial advisor. I'm just a guy sitting in his room. As I said, the market is waking up right now. Bitcoin at all-time highs today. Ethereum at 4,500 and XRP up only 0.27% or 0.35 on the day. So it's lagging behind Bitcoin and Ethereum. And I think it's probably going to wake up when America wakes up and the rest of the market wakes up to this euphoric day today. So with that said, guys, of course, my trade is still open. I'm back in 4,000 XRP of the profit and the trade I showed you over on WEEX that I opened very recently when everyone got scared. I opened a trade and you can see we're now in 33% gain. So if you have a strategy you want to follow, I think WEEX is a great place to be trading right now. Personally, it works really well for me, and they've got this massive 20% deposit reward waiting for you if you use the affiliate link in my description. Guys, take advantage of this opportunity while it's still there. So pause the video, go and grab that, and let's jump into it.
We're very well exposed to this crypto cycle. We think stablecoins generally, and of course Tether and Circle have 90% of the stablecoin market now. We think that is a very important entree. The holders of stablecoin will have an entree into the DeFi ecosystem, so decentralized financial services that will now take place on public blockchains. So we think that's really the definition of the next generation internet. It's the layer of the internet that was not built early on, because in the late 80s, early 90s, no one expected financial services to take place on the internet. So finally, 30 years later, we're getting the layer of the internet that is going to enable it. We think a lot of good things are happening from a policy backdrop and therefore ultimately a macro backdrop. The deregulation that we're seeing is stunning. It started with crypto and AI. We have a crypto and AI czar now. And I think what many people have not paid enough attention to, mostly because tariffs have been getting all the headlines, given how chaotic they seem. One of the reasons we did not choose to invest in one of the Ether ETFs is, at least as of now, they will not be allowed to stake. And we think staking for yield is a very important part of the Ethereum story. We were having a lot of trouble, therefore, getting access to Ether in our portfolio. So when Bitmine immersion came along, we thought that would be a great opportunity. After it sold off significantly following the burst, we did take our position. And same with Soulmate. We have a lesser exposure to Solana, but we have not bought a Bitcoin DAT. So I should be clear there. But Ether, yes. Solana, yes. Staking's a big answer to that question. In terms of the Bitcoin ETFs, I think they are illustrating that, or the Bitcoin treasuries, they are illustrating that at least in the treasury market, for whatever reasons people choose to buy MicroStrategy, maybe it now is offering a yield curve with its debt strategy for Bitcoin. So that's kind of interesting. So, but these are winner-take-most opportunities. We think that the companies that allocate assets to these new instruments, that the one that moves the fastest, the most aggressively, is probably going to win the lion's share. But MicroStrategy is king of the hill, obviously. You know, one of the most wonderful things about ETFs as a portfolio manager is I don't have to worry about flows. With mutual funds, the portfolio manager has to worry about flows. But the market around us, facilitating ETFs, market makers, authorized participants, it's fantastic. They handle all of the flows.
I see.
They're using all kinds of instruments, and we don't have to worry about it. So, you know, I don't bother about it. But in OB3, so the one big beautiful bill, there was a tax policy measure that we're not sure has been integrated into many forecasts yet. And it has to do with depreciation. If you look at our performance in 2017 and 18, so when interest rate fears were rising and then interest rates rose, our portfolio outperformed in both years significantly. And 2018 was a down year. We were up. So I know that the boom bust around that time period got a lot of people thinking, okay, inversely correlated to interest rate. Historically, that has not been the case. In terms of the Fed, we do think interest rates will continue to come down. But if we're right, in 2026, at some point, it will be clear we're moving into a productivity-driven boom. What does that mean? Productivity is one of the most potent anti-inflationary forces. This is Reaganomics. It's deja vu. And you'll see back then, in the 20 years that ended in the tech and telecom bubble, real growth was very strong. And during those moments in time, inflation came down to surprisingly low levels. And we think that's going to be true next year as well. In fact, we would not be surprised to see inflation well below 2% next year.
So with that said, you can hear that Cathie Wood is very bullish on the crypto market, Bitcoin, and specifically Ethereum. Now, why is this important for XRP holders? Well, today we do have Bitcoin breaking all-time highs, as we've discussed already. XRP is $3.39. My XRP trade is now back above 4,000 XRP in the profit, which is absolutely lovely to see. And guys, if you are looking for a place to trade XRP, one of my recent open XRP trades that I showed you guys when I opened it was done over on WEEX. And the reason why I tell you about WEEX is they have an absolutely phenomenal deposit reward happening right now. And you can sign up with just your email address. On top of that, right now could be a great opportunity depending if you think the market's going to go up or down. And you can make the best of that over on WEEX. With that said, guys, we here on this channel believe that Bitcoin is going to continue to rise, which is going to flow money into Ethereum, which will then flow, in my opinion, into XRP and the rest of the market. That is why I have my positions open on XRP, ready for the push to the upside. So get ready for that right now, guys. Let me know in the comment section if I've missed anything and you want me to check it out. And with that said, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.